What's up? It's Prospector Phil. I'm at this lovely but frigidly cold mountain stream. There's my fridge down there. It works pretty good. And here's the hole that I kind of been digging down there. Get a little bit of gold. So when you're gold panning, there's only one thing you really need a gold pan, obviously. Standard 14-inch gold pan. I like this one because it has the bigger riffles up front, and then on the back it has the smaller ones, which once you get down to the concentrates, it's a lot easier to clean off the lighter material using the small riffles as opposed to these larger ones. And that's really all you need. However, I like to have a few extra things. It makes it a lot easier, a lot nicer when you're testing for color or just panning for fun, whatever. The next thing we want is a classifier, and they make these to fit over top of a 5-gallon bucket, which is really nice if you're moving more material or if you want to pre-classify to run it through a sluice. The wire mesh at the bottom, they make those in different sizes, so they make them down to really fine mesh and then bigger ones, so depending on the size of the gold you're going to find, you want to have a classifier that's going to let the gold through, but not all the rocks and overburden crap. Next thing we want is some sort of decent digging tool. The barcode's still on there, but that's actually 3 years old. I found that at the garden section at either Home Depot or Lowe's. I forget. I think this might have been Lowe's. I don't know. But it's a good digging tool. I've used it quite a bit, and it's still good, still functional. Next we have some cleanup stuff. This is a cleanup pan. Has no riffles at all on it. The other difference is the bottom is wider. It has a lot wider base than the regular pan here, even though it's a smaller pan. And the idea of that is you can work your black sand and your fine material a lot better with this pan and really work it down to just the black sand and the gold. Once you got to that point, you need this little guy here, a sniffer bottle. And the way these work is you fill them half full of water and you stick them in there and suck up all your black sand and your gold, and then it gets trapped in there. Blair. I can't do this. Blair. Blair. And then the black sand and the gold gets trapped in the bottom, and that's the material you want right there. So those are the basic gold panning supplies. You can have more, have less. I like to have at least this when I'm going out testing for color. So now we'll run a couple pans of dirt and see what we can find. There's been some good color coming out of that hole, so hopefully we can show you something.